Hello everyone, this is Flip here from Only Fools and Gamers, and today we're going to be playing some Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme Versus Full Boost, the Premium G Edition, because yes, I paid extra money for some extra songs. But anyway, today we're going to be playing, as I said before, a game in the Gundam Versus series, which you may be familiar with, but if you aren't, essentially the Versus series is a series of arcade games that have since been ported over to consoles, as you can see here. And essentially we have all these different suits from all these different series. You know, we have the original Mobile Suit Gundam, Zeta Gundam, Double. You have alternate universes like Seed and 00 and Wing and such. You got mobile suits from pretty much every Gundam series. And we also got mangas like Crossbone Gundam or the Seed Astray series. So basically what the whole idea of these games are, they're third-person action games. I would kind of consider them third-person shooters, but I more prefer the term third-person action. Here we are. And yes, we have so many of the original tracks from many of the Gundam animes. We got Tobe Gundam from the original. You got Anime Janai and Silent Voice from Double Zeta. We got Beyond the Time and Swan and Sally from Charles Counterattack. Just pretty much songs from every Gundam series, but unfortunately due to copyright, some of the songs didn't get put in the game. And yes, you also have the ability to put your own tracks into the game, which is really good. Which is why this song is in here, because this song is actually not in the game. Now, as you can see here, the game is very, very fast-paced, and it's very arcade-like, which is one of the reasons why I really enjoy these games. Now, one of the things you can do in this game is dash canceling, as you can see I just did there, which basically means while you're meleeing, you could press the boost. You can boost to cancel your melee. Now, as for the controls, the analog stick is used to move. The square button is to shoot, triangle is for melee, X is to boost, and circle is for targeting, so you can use it to change lock-on. Now, you can also put these buttons together in order to do advanced actions, like for example, if you press the square button and triangle, you can do a different move. I believe that will use your sub-weapon, because as you can see I have 3 weapons here on the Gundam. The beam rifle, the hyper bazooka. I love how you can shoot behind the back. The beam rifle, the hyper bazooka, and I can send out either the gun tank or a core fighter. Now, while you can press the square button or triangle in combination with other buttons, what I prefer to do is just to press the R1 and R2 and L2 buttons and such, because those buttons are set to different combinations like square and circle together, or square and X. And we won with an excellent hyper hammer finish, the infamous hyper hammer. We have a really nice pose here, because depending on how you finish off the last enemy, I believe it will give you a different pose. So because I finished him off with the melee move, I got the beam saber pose, but if I were to finish him off with like a beam rifle, then I would get the beam rifle pose. And then there's also a pose whenever you finish them off with your EX move, which we'll get into later. But I forgot to mention, right now we're taking on the A pathway. As you can see, it says 2A. Essentially, this pathway is all the Universal Century series, or main series, that is. And yes, I put the Black Gundam song on here. One of my favorites from the Zeta Gundam soundtrack. Now, 1A is the easiest pathway, and then I believe 1E is the most difficult. Right now I'm going with this easy one just to get things started. If I do plan on doing more, I will take on some of the other ones like 1B and such. And my own partner just... Oh, that wasn't my partner. Oh, well, he just got taken care of. Because yeah, the AI in this game is actually pretty decent. Even on the lower difficulties, the AI is pretty good. Your partner actually does stuff. There are several times where my partner is actually the one who gets the final strike and wins the match and such. Ouch. Oh. Thank you, Mark II. Shirako's here, and the O. Another one of my personal favorites. Ouch. But no worries. So yeah, but your opponent can only take only a couple of hits before they get, whenever the, as you saw there, the target turns yellow, that means you can't hit them. You can only hit them when it's red. Ah, what a satisfying finish. Look at that. Look at that nice explosion. But yes, I will have to keep constantly talking because both of us are doing the same pose. That's awesome. Because yeah, copyright. The copyright strikes are gonna be everywhere on this video. I mean, look at how many different anime songs I have on here. You know, I got songs from all these different Gundam series, and I have had problem with Bandai and copyright in the past. Now, as you can see here, you can make a choice between the different stages you want to do. So, for example, when I pressed the right button, it gave me an option of going up against the Full Vernon and the Unit 2, the Physalis. But I will be keeping things on the main track. I won't be doing any of the EX choices. I'll just be going with the regular enemies. Oh. For some reason I'm noticing a drop in quality. I'm not entirely sure how that happened. But oh well. Anime Janai, a very classic song. I've yet to actually finish Double Zeta. However, I have seen a lot of the Gundam series. So far I've seen the original Zeta. I've seen a couple episodes of Double. I've seen Charge Counterattack. I've seen F91. Not yet to see Victory. I've seen all of Unicorn. I've seen pretty much all the OVAs. Unicorn, 8th MS Team, my favorite 0080. Oh, it's such a great anime. 0083. And I believe that's, well, in terms of the Universal Century OVAs. Because while I have seen some of the other series like alternate universes, like I've seen some of G, I've seen Wing, but I've yet to see the Wing movie, Endless Waltz. I've seen the first season of 00, some of Seed, and I've seen all of Turn A. I actually watched Turn A very recently. So here we are with another one. I actually want to show off some of the other poses because it's getting a little bit stale just seeing the Gundam's beam saber pose, but I don't know. Okay. So yeah, the EX mode is the Destroy Gundam from Seed Destiny. Now I don't have to stay on the A track. I do actually have the option of going on to the B track, but I'll keep things simple and keep it on A. So now we have Heri Oro and the suits from Char's Counterattack, the Suzabi, piloted by, be right back.